Be sure to check the equipment before you start each rotation. Sometimes these can become loose or the pin is not popped in all the way. You also want to make sure you have an 8-inch mat underneath any bar that you use, and you position yourself to see the whole group. Be sure to not let your kids run through the gym. It's super busy in here and it's easy to get landed on, get kicked, all sorts of crazy stuff.
Okay, here at Gymcats, we're really about building self-esteem and making kids feel good about what they do when they come here. So we never want to make a kid feel bad, belittle them, call them any kind of names. Another rule we have here is stretching. We don't want the coaches to push kids down to where they're in any kind of pain. So we only want them to do touching and tapping to tell them the correct positioning, but never pushing them down so that they're in pain. So over here, if there's a legs bent in a split, we're going to tap and push it down to straighten or tap the toes, but that's about the extent of what you do when you're touching or stretching a child.
We do not want any lower level or class kids moving equipment or adjusting equipment on their own. That should be saved for upper level teams like level 5 and above. This includes springboards, porta pits, canyon blocks, anything that's kind of heavy. Trampoline, it's very important to only jump one at a time. You face forward, never face sideways. And when you're done, you freeze, hands on your knees, and walk off.
Freeze. Hands on your knees, and walk off. Good boy!
Any flips with no hands should be saved for upper level classes. It's super easy for them to over rotate and break an arm or under rotate, hurt their head and neck. So we save those for upper levels. This also includes peanut rolls and dive rolls. Those are also really dangerous. For the pit, we want to make sure the kids only jump in on their feet or their bottom only. It's super dangerous for them to jump on their knees, belly, or head.
Ready, Charlie? Okay, that was kind of
the saddest flop of all time.
See, they jump into the pit on their bottom. Woo!
We try to avoid front handsprings over a barrel, especially without a spot, because it can be so dangerous for them to land on their head or neck or break an arm. Thank goodness that mat was there.
Go. So go ahead and touch his back. That's where you want it, and you can go. Good, and see the drop off, soft area.
To make sure it's right here. Get together.
Good, and jump.
2, 3, jump. Squeeze.
And a lower drop off for him.
And arms up.
Good.
There you go.
On the fast track, we only go one way and one at a time. We always jump towards the landing mat.
Not this way.
Yeah.
This is the backwards way. We don't want to jump that way. Jump this way. One at a time.
Good job.
Don't allow children to stand, crawl, or walk on top of any barrels.
Never want bridges done down an incline because the gravity will have extra power, which could break an arm. But practicing them going up an incline is very safe because that goes against gravity and doesn't end up with a broken arm.
On the trampoline, we never let kids jump hands first, and especially watch their arms when they're falling from high places.